Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem up. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. This is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Saints 0. Sterling Hochrichter to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Off the play fake, McCoy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, Kamara. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCoy. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Saints nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. He'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run. This is Kamara.
Number 40.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now McCoy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, McCoy. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, McCoy. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCoy finding Harris over the middle. Touchdown, New Orleans. Big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's McCoy. Looking here for Smith downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And now a pause here after the play because, as you can see, slow to get up is Alvin Kamara. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. From the gun, McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he knocks it through.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Falcon, 1st down.
Here's Gurley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
10.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. To throw again, McCoy. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, McCoy. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Operating from the gun, McCoy into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons say they have a redo.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, McCoy. The man is Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Throwing on first down. McCoy. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. McCoy. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. McCoy. He finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Falcons, 36.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McCoy. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. A long opening drive and a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
Yeah, it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Falcons.
Here's Stafford. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running with Kamara. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. McCoy airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw on third down, McCoy. In traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Falcons 14, Saints.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 more yards there and another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Kamara. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Falcons 14, Saints 7.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, McCoy. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Atlanta.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's a 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Gurley again here on first down. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have broken our tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They get a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Alvin Kamara.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, McCoy. That'll be complete to Cook. Cook will make a escape. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, McCoy. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McCoy. This is complete to Michael Thomas. That's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
At the 24-yard line.
Off play action. McCoy. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Demonte Casey. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. The 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 91 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On first down, McCoy. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McCoy over the middle. It's Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down. McCoy. And brilliant by the tight end call. Now we're signaling a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
At the 26-yard line.
First and 10. McCoy. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before break. McCoy, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Julio Jones, 41 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
The score, Falcons 35, Saints 14.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, McCoy. Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Off play action. McCoy. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Demonte Kazee. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Brought down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
31 yards.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Falcons will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they get pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McCoy going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
At the 20,
Gurley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This from 42 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
He's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's brought down by...
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up second down at the 8-yard line.
Now on second and 16, McCoy. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, McCoy looking here for Smith downfield. Almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 52, Saints 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. One span. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
At the 23-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, McCoy gets this one to Hill. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And 4.
Here's McCoy. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Again they run with Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Stafford on 3rd down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A first throw for the backup Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It'll be 37 yards there on the... And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards there and a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
A first throw for the backup, Ryan. And it is caught at the 7-yard line.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Final score.
They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop...
don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
Self-control, look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Do you take from the rich and the poor and us? Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I go? They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. In the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life changing limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name.